Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
Now it's Hazard. Thuram does well to get it back. Now it's Toni Kroos. He's through here. He's had a shot! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Saliba. Pass is just off target. Oh, that is asking for trouble. It's run loose here. Takes a shot. No, he's missed it.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Roberto Carlos. Camavinga tries making a foray down the right. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Milan finding their passes. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi, there's the header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Roberto Carlos. Milan are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. A probing pass. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Van Dijk. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Robertson. Can he get it through? And here's Fernandes. Roberto Carlos. Played into space. Chips it through. Well read. And the danger is averted. It'll be a throw-in. Van Dijk with the clearance. Toni Kroos. Robertson deals with that comfortably.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
He might be in here. Ibrahimovic! He scores! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's made its way to him.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Hazard, Mbappe!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe! Toni Kroos. Oh, they could break here. Looking to play him in. Not the most accurate pass. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And it's Robertson. That's an imaginative pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Half-time getting close now. Rijkaard. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe with real chance! It's there! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That was mighty close. Van de Ven.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Now Saliba. And the return pass. He won't be happy with that one. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? Pass somewhat off target. And the first 45 minutes are up. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Milan are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 24, viene sostituito con il numero 10.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Rodri. It's come to nothing. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Thuram. Lahm.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Fernandez. Thuram makes the interception. And it's Toni Kroos. Roberto Carlos, who's set up one goal so far, takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. Cross flung in towards the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Ambitious ball here. Hazard looking to get on the end of this. Lahm. Thuram. Rijkaard. Played into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now, who's going to be first to this? Fernandez. And now the breakaway. Tries to play it through. Now it's Mbappe.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Van Dijk kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mignon clears. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Now it's Pelé. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. And he's heaved it away. Oh, what a ball! Challenged just a bit on the firm side. He gets big. Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And they can counter here. Well, we expected better, and so did he.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Lahm. Van Dijk. Now he's got space here. That is ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's Cannavaro. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, good-looking ball. Looking for options for movement. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Doku. Now the ball in. Firmly met. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a throw-in.
Cambio di giocatori.
Toni Kroos. Aimed beyond the defence. Shot at goal! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's going to go a long way.
Attenzione, un cambio.
So, third corner of the game. That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Platini given the lift of his goal. And here's Mbappe. And he's been shifted off it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
That's a nicely weighted pass. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Messi. Good take, and is he in? Well, and that will be the final act. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Milan definitely came out on top simply because they were allowed to march through the middle. Something they jumped onto nice and early.